Hey, Max here, and welcome to an episode of Wishlist. This is an interactive video series where fans talk about movies, and we give our wish list of what we would like to see. There's a lot of rumors about Joaquin Phoenix being the next Joker. When are we going to see the next Batman? Should they even do a Joker origin story like Solo? Why are we getting so many origin stories? Is Joker better just to face off against Batman? Does it make the character, is it worth exploring his origins? Or should we just get some Batman and Joker action? I think Joker's at his best when he is going toe-to-toe with Batman. So, honestly, I don't think it's the right way to go. I think they could do an amazing job, but they're also beating down the door for Joaquin Phoenix just to star in it. And one of the things that they're luring him with is it's one and done. Why are we had a great Joker one and done. Unfortunately, that's not the way anyone wanted it, but in reality is what happened with Heath Ledger. So why are we going down this route again? The DC universe is in shambles right now. Is Joaquin Phoenix the wrong choice? I think he'll do a great job. But if we never get to see Batman, maybe Batman will make a cameo. But what's the point of all this? But that's what spurred this episode of Wishlist. And if you have an idea for a Wishlist episode you'd like to see, I'd love to hear your opinions. And I want you to play along. We're also going to have polls in this video series so you guys can interact. And maybe you think of a better actor that I haven't thought of. And I would love to hear your opinions and ideas. So, Heath Ledger is my favorite Joker. But let's talk about Joaquin Phoenix. Now, one of the big names that keeps getting thrown out there is Bill Skarsgard. And we're going to have a versus in this episode. It's going to be one of the polls. And comment below if you'd like. Who would you rather see as the next Joker? Joaquin Phoenix, who I'm sure will do a great job, but one and done, or Bill Skarsgard? Now, he's famous mostly because he plays a deranged clown in It. But I think there's room for two deranged clowns in his repertoire. I think he could pull it off. Pennywise is such a different character. He's heavily makeup. It would work for me still. And I'll get on to more of my choices in this video, but I would prefer him mainly because of the popularity. And I think DC needs a win, and to get him to play Joker would be a huge win. Some of the other choices may be better, or personal choices. But overall, I think to get DC Universe on a right path, and maybe he could continue being Joker, I would go with Bill Skarsgård. But later on in the video, we'll go over that. But I want to give my personal top 5, and I'm going to put a poll too to see what you guys think of my top 5. But I would love to read your own top 5 in the comments. Who should be the next Joker? Movie studios do not always know best. I'm going to give you my top 5 now of actors that would be a better choice for Joker because we want the DC Universe to get on track. Don't put all this effort in for a one and done. Because Joaquin Phoenix is a very talented actor, but if they're doing all these accommodations for him just to get him to play the role, I don't think he's the right choice. We want actors in the DC Universe, just like Marvel, that want to keep coming back. We don't want a situation like Ben Affleck or all these other actors that don't even want to make additional movies. That's my thoughts. So, Joaquin Phoenix only wants to do one movie. Why put us all through this? Here's my number 5 choice. Rami Malek. Mr. Robot is a very interesting series. He has a lot of range in this series, and he's also have you seen images of him and Freddie Mercury? Now, we have to wait and see how that movie finishes up. But to me, he just screams of talent. Even if you just look at his eyes, he's got so emotion in the eyes. I think he could do a really good troubled Joker, a really interesting take, and I think he would go all in. I would love to see him get a shot to play the Joker. Tell me what you think. If you're a fan of Mr. Robot, I watched season 1, and it's a series I want to get back into, and I haven't. So, it's on my to-do list because I was really impressed. I think he would make a great choice. And on to my number 4 choice, that I would like to see Joker ahead of Joaquin Phoenix. And it's mainly because the points I made at the beginning of the video. Jerome Valeska. One of the best actors on Gotham. Now, Gotham is a hit and miss for me. There's some great things about it, and there's some so-so things about it. But I think Jerome Valeska, with an awesome director, could really do some amazing things. Now, there's a lot of... One of the big things that these comic book movie studios get stuck on is, well, he's already an actor on the TV series. We can't go with it. If the fan base is behind it, why not give him a shot? Especially a young Joker. Do it a different take. You can differentiate it from the series, and he's not exactly Joker on the series. See, he already plays him on TV. So what? Give him a shot. This actor has amazing potential, and it would be great to get someone young in on the DC movie universe. So that's my number 4 pick. Number 3, Adam Driver. This picture just says it all. I think this actor is really amazing. I have my issues with Star Wars, but I do not put it on him because I think he's doing the best he can with what he's given. If you look at some of his other roles, he does a wide range of films. Very interesting. He really goes for it. So I would love to see what he could do with the Joker character. Tell me your thoughts. Number 2, and this is a kind of an interesting one. Andrew Garfield. He's no longer a Marvel character, and he's a talented, still young enough actor, and he looks young. I could think he would do a great young Joker. He really goes for it sometimes, and he does some amazing roles, but he most of the time plays a good person. I would love to see him in a villainous role, to see what he could do. And what's interesting too is one of Heath Ledger's last roles was a movie with Andrew Garfield. So he really got to see Joker, not to saying that he would emulate what Heath Ledger did, but it's just that enough time has passed where I would love to see his take on the Joker. And my number 1 pick, where I would like to see ahead of Joaquin Phoenix, would be Bill Skarsgard. So what? He's Pennywise already. You could do both. Look at that makeup. Get someone that's good for the role, that has some hype behind him. He's very up and coming. He's very popular right now. DC needs a popular actor and someone that might come back to the role. I think it's a mistake to go for another Joker just to have... So what would you have? Because everyone wants to see the Joker in Batman if they do go ahead with a new Batman series of movies. So you would have Jared Leto for Suicide Squad, the standalone, and then you're going to have a third Joker? No, it's too complicated, too messy. Go with someone on a standalone first to establish them, and then someone that could come back to the role. And that's why I would go for #1 pick, Bill Skarsgard. But I want to hear from you guys. What's on your wish list? Did I miss any great actors, up and coming, younger, or would you still like to see an older Joker? Because Joaquin Phoenix is a little bit of an older actor. Who would you pick as a young Joker? Who would you pick as a old Joker? And this is where I'm going to put the poll. Who would you rather see? Joaquin Phoenix or Bill Skarsgard as the next Joker? Because that's the names that come up a lot. Joaquin Phoenix, they're very much pursuing him, and everyone talks about Bill Skarsgard, and I would definitely, personally, pick him over Joaquin. But I want to hear from you. And then I'm going to also put a second poll of my top 5 to see if my top 5 aligns with your top 5. Maybe the choices I made, you'll have them in a different order. And I would love to hear some ideas that were not covered in this video. So I hope you like this series. It's called Wishlist. I want to do more because I think fans have a great idea and a great pulse on some upcoming actors. I think sometimes the fans could get it better than the movie studios. Actually, a lot of times, in my opinion. So, and then also, if you have an idea for another wish list, let me know. Like maybe Luke Skywalker or some other wish list you'd love covered. Please comment below too. Hope you liked it. Have a great one, guys.